Today's Friday, September 9th, 2022. It is also day 65 of SQL, and today I'm going to do a little something. So, the plan is to create a SQL database that contains customer reviews, and so like the logs of the reviews that they do, like on Uniqlo. I don't know. So, I'll start by first creating a table, and I'm going to call it reviews, and then inside the parentheses are going to be the column names. So the first one would be the ID, and then I wanted to have a data type of integer. And I wanted to make sure that SQL knows that this is the primary key and it's not just any column. This is going to be the identifier for each log. And I want SQL to automatically add it. So I'm going to do auto increment so that SQL automatically adds it each time I create a new row or instance, because I don't want to be like 1 and then 2 and then 3 and so on. The next thing would be maybe the name, and that could be data type text. And then obviously the review, and that could be data type text as well. And then maybe the rating could be integer, meaning a number. And I think that's it, right? So then I'll insert my first thing, or insert my first person. So insert into table name, so reviews, and then I'll put in the columns that I want to insert. So that would be the name, the review, and the rating, because again, I already told SQL that I want my ID to be automatically inserted. And then I'll put in the values here. And so I'll get them actually from Uniqlo. So I'm just gonna select a random thing, like a random shirt, I don't know. Oh, I should have added a product name. I'll do that. So they don't have names, so I'll just invent the name. And I'm just gonna copy the review. Um, if I can. Okay. And they gave it a 4 star. So I'll go here and I'll say, let's say this is Melissa name, and then this would be the review that they put in, and then they gave it a rating of 4 stars. And so to see that, now I can select everything from reviews, and I'll be able to see, Melissa, and then the ID that was automatically added, her review, and then the rating. And then let's see, I would also add the product name. So I think I'll go over here and add product and change that to text, and then put that in here as well. So let's do name. Where did I put the product? Product. Um, okay, and then, oh, should have been here in the beginning. Okay, and then I'll add the product name here. So that was what? Dry sweat crop. It's so long for no reason. Okay, and then that would be before or after. It would be after the name. So I'll add that in there. And I'll see that there. Beautiful. So now I have the name of the reviewer, the product that they reviewed, their actual review, and then the rating that they gave it. So I'm going to just pick some more random um, products. Actually, I might pick one from the same product just to kind of have options. So I'll do this one over here, and I'll maybe just go here and then say insert into reviews, and I'll do the name of the person. So let's say I'm so bad with names. Kylie. And then the product is the same. Oh my god, wait. So dumb. I have to still say name, product, review, and rating. Then insert the values here, not over there. So again, the name is going to be Kylie. The product is the same, so I might as well just copy this over here and paste that in there. And then the review, again, I'll have to copy it here, paste that in there, make sure it's in quotations. And then the last thing would be the rating, which was what? 3 stars. Okay, so hold up. So where did I miss a comma? So we have Kylie. Where? I think I forgot a quotation mark somewhere. No, I don't think so. So name, so insert into reviews, name, product review rating, the values, and then the following values. Oh. Hmm. I wonder what's the problem here. Oh, it's because there's quotations here. Okay, so what if I do get rid of this? There we go. I wonder how I could actually do that. Well, that's a question for another day. Anyway, so that's that, and then we kind of, I don't know what I would prefer to see. So yeah, so now let me go to another product. Let me choose maybe this shirt over here, and I can do are there reviews here? Yeah. So let me just go ahead and copy this and paste it and just really get rid of every value in here. Um, so again, I'm going to get the product with this which is like a U crew neck or whatever. And let me create a name. Let's say, what would be a name? Elizabeth. And then the product I'll put in here in quotations. The review, I'll have to grab a review from down here. So it's very short and nice, and it's 5 stars. So I'll put that in there and then make sure that it's 5 stars. And then let's see. Where is, oh, it's breaking because of the and. How would I get, that's an interesting question. How do I make sure that that doesn't happen? I'll just put a space in there. Just, it doesn't have to be perfect. Um, so that's another thing. And then I could say maybe, let's see, let me get another review. I just want a small one, maybe this one. And then I'll do 4 stars. So let me paste this one in here and just copy this. I'm going to do the same product. So I'll just change the name to maybe, um, what's a good name? Chloe. So Chloe, and then instead of this review, just paste this one in there. And then I believe, huh, what's it now? What's the problem now? Let me see. I'm gonna say 5 stars already. Oh no, there is no problem. I'm able to see it. I was like, why can't it see it? I can. All right. So yeah, and then I'm just gonna change instead of Chloe, maybe I'll do Melissa to kind of say like, oh well, Melissa also um logged more than once in some other things. Let's go to, let's see, maybe coats, get one more product. And let's do this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this and maybe just copy 2 times. So I'll leave this one to be, let's say, Elizabeth. Why did I put, why did I put her name as caps lock? Elizabeth. All right, put that in there. And then probably do another Elizabeth here, but I don't want it to be the same, so that's going to be later. And I'll just do Elizabeth and then same product, and then I'm just going to say, let me get a new rating, not rating, what do you call it? Review. And then let's do, so you said 3 stars. Where's the stuff? So let me remove this, paste it in there, and just kind of fix these by just putting spaces in there, change the rating to 3, and I'm able to see that. And then finally, let's say Elizabeth went and rated, I don't know, this over here. So this is the waffle crew neck t-shirt. So let me go ahead and paste that in here. And then let me get, what do you call it? A rating that someone made for that shirt. I don't see any ratings. Oh no, not ratings, reviews. Let's just go somewhere else and just pick one rating from another one. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Why do I keep saying rating? I mean reviews. Same thing. Um, So 5 stars. Isn't that the one I already did? Okay, so put that in there. Yeah, that's the one that I already did. Well, whatever. So yeah, this is my database now. So again, just to kind of review, I have a database of customer reviews. So I have like Melissa, and then the product name, and then the review that she made for the product, and the rating that she gave the product. And then I have a few more and whatnot. So I'll start by just querying some basic stuff. So I already did my first query, which is just selecting everything from the database reviews. So then at this point, maybe I want to know like the average ratings of the entire table or like the entire database. So I could do select, let's say the average rating from reviews, and that gives me this number, right? So that's the average rating out of all of these people and their ratings. So if this was like, a much larger data set or database and it contained basically all of the reviews of Uniqlo, then this would be, the average rating of Uniqlo customer uh, review ratings. So that would be that. And then let's do maybe the minimum rating we could also do. So let's do average rating from reviews. We could also do minimum, maximum. So I could do here minimum, right? So I could do the minimum. So the minimum rating is 3. The maximum rating is 5, right? In this database. And then I could, so these are called aggregating functions. And then I guess another thing I could do would, let's see, what could I do? Um, I could just select certain columns. So I can do select name from reviews, and that's going to just tell me or give me all the names of people who gave reviews to the product. So Melissa, Kylie, Elizabeth, whatever. If I just want to see the name and the review, then I can do that also. If I don't want any bias and I don't want to see the names, I can just select the review and also the product name. So the product and the review, and I'll be able to see their reviews, just in case I don't want bias and I don't want to know people's names. And then I can also look at the rating also if I want to do that. So I don't need names. So I could get the product review and the rating. I believe, let's see. I can also rename stuff. So if I want to change, let me actually remove this. If I want to change the way that something's named in the database, it could be named product, but I could say maybe I can select product as name of item or something like that. And if I put it in parentheses, I believe it'll change it. Huh, interesting. Oops, there we go. So I can do product as item, and it's gonna put item in there instead of product. So I could do that. So let's get to the good stuff. So here's a case scenario. Let's say I want to um, just kind of find how many times a certain person gave reviews. So what I can do is I can select the name from rating, and then not rating, review is a table name, reviews. And then I can group by name. So select name from reviews, and then group by name. So maybe before that, let me just go here real quick. Oops. There we go. So now I'm selecting the names, right, from the table reviews from my database, and I'm grouping them by name. And so now it's not just giving me like Elizabeth. How many times did I put Elizabeth? It's not giving me like Elizabeth, 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 and then, Melissa, Melissa. Weird. Oh, I'm so dumb. It's because no way did I put it. Hold up. I spelt one capital there, so it's treating it as two. Okay, there we go. So now it's no longer putting like Elizabeth 3 times and Melissa 2 times, which is how many times they reviewed, but they're only grouping by name. So it's only, just just grouping my name. So it's having just the name of the people there. And so then I can actually see how many times they they actually reviewed a product. So I can do having count. Let's see, greater than one, right? So I can say, okay, these are the people who reviewed more than one time. If I want to know the people who reviewed exactly one time, I could also do that. I could do equal to one, so Kylie reviewed only one time. If I want to look at the people who, let's say, reviewed more than two times, then obviously Elizabeth is the only one who reviewed more than two times. So that's one case scenario for that. Let me think of something else. So I guess something else to consider would be their individual average rating. So we looked at the average rating of the database in its entirety, like the average rating of all of the reviewers. But what if I want to look at each individual's average rating? Like a case scenario or like a use case for this is if I want to make like a portfolio for my customer or my client in Uniqlo and I want them to know what their average rating is. Another example would be Goodreads. If you have Goodreads, you know that Goodreads actually gives you, your average rating for like the year of the total ratings that you gave books. And so that could be another use case for that where you want to find the individual average rating of a client or a user. And so to do that, I can just say select name and then comma. So again, you can select multiple columns. So then I would do max and then actually not max. I would do average and then rating and then I'll say from reviews, and then I'll group by name. So then now I'm actually getting the average rating of all of the clients in Uniqlo who reviewed. So Elizabeth has an average rating of 4.33. So she gives a rating, her average rating of like, whatever she buys or whatever she just reviews is 4.33. Kylie has an average rating of 3 and Melissa has an average rating of 4.5, right? And if I want to know what their maximum rating is, right? So like Goodreads, I should just do a Goodreads database, honestly. Like Goodreads actually tells you, the maximum books you read in a year. So it could be maximum rating for Uniqlo. Like what's the maximum rating that, um, these users have given in Uniqlo products. So this could be kind of like a Uniqlo summary, like yearly summary of your stats. I could also do the minimum rating, right? So that would be another thing, but I'm going to keep it as average rating. And yeah, that's kind of where I wanted to go with this. I mean, there's one more thing which is actually pretty cool. It's the like operator. Let's see if I remember how to use it. It's been like literally 10 days that I've been doing the bare minimum in SQL and I probably forgot. um, so let's see, it's the like. So I can see like let's see. Um, Let me think. So basically, I can look at reviews who got a rating of greater than 3, and the reason for that review maybe has something to do with the color. And I can do that with SQL. So I can select, let me see, I can select the, I don't really care about the product. Let me just do review, right? Let me do review. So select review and the rating from reviews, right? And then maybe over here I'll do where the rating is greater than 3. Are they all greater than 3? Greater than 2? Greater than 4? Greater than, wait, equal to 5? Oh, they're actually not changing. Do I have to put it after? Greater than 3. Oh, yep. Sorry about that. I have to do it after. All right. So it says select review and the review and the rating from the table reviews where the rating is greater than 3 and where the review, let's see if I remember. I generally don't remember. I think maybe contains. I don't think that's a thing. Review and let's see. Where type, where review type is like, no, that doesn't make sense. That would be for subqueries. I think, let me just look at my notes because honestly, all right, so let me look up where I ever use like, code. Let me look, see what I did here. Oh, okay. So for me it would be where review like and then it has all that stuff. Okay, let me do that again. So where am I going again? So reviews, from reviews where rating blah 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 and review is like, and then it has these things. Let's say color. Huh. Okay. And let me see. Where from a where reason, like okay, so I do have to say where and where. So select review and then rating from reviews where rating is greater than 3. Interesting. And where review contains color. But do I have to put that in? Huh. Where reason from B where reason like problem. So select name from B where reason like has something like problem. So for me, that would end up being color, but I don't see anything. Let me see. Okay, so you know what? Let's start small since this thing wants to be weird. So I'll select review from reviews where the review has something like color in it. So it has or it contains something like color in it. Huh. Why wouldn't it? Do I have to put in quotations? That's weird. It's working here. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I didn't see the quotation marks. Oh my god, please. There we go. So now we have the reviews that contain color in their reviews or something like color. I could have done where review, I think it says something equal to color, but obviously that's not going to happen because the entirety of the review is not equal to color. So that's why you use like and then you use the not the parentheses, the percentages signs to say, you have something like color. So I don't think it's case sensitive either. So colors here and in here. And then I could also look at the names um, of the reviewers. And then I could also just look at the rating and then also say, and where rating is, I don't know, greater than 4? What now? Rating and rating is greater than 4, 3. Oh, there we go. So then now it kind of narrows things down because now not only am I selecting reviews that contain something that, that mentions color in some way, but also the ratings have to be greater than 3 for those reviews. So that's one thing, right? I could also, what's another thing that actually I'm not even gonna bother. I think that's it for today. And then just to kind of go back to the beginning, select everything, so that little asterisk from reviews, and that's it. So yeah, that's what we could do. So tomorrow, or not tomorrow because I always say tomorrow and then never end up doing it. The next time I feel like doing this, I'll be doing a Goodreads database. So I think that's a good idea, right? Because Goodreads really has all of these features actually in their yearly summaries. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. Bye.